What's up, y'all? I got another new video for y'all today. Now, this build is going to be on the slashing and finishing pie chart with the majority finishing. As you notice, the new pie chart they have this year. I think they have like 3 or 4 new pie charts this year. I haven't really counted them. But without further ado, let's move on. Now, but the position, I made mine at shooting guard. I think you get better badge points at shooting guard. I'll uh, I'll go back in the video, but I'll cut it out while I'm editing this video just to show y'all like the difference. For right now, I'm going shooting guard. And this is the new pie chart I'm talking about. I think I skipped it. This is the new pie chart, aka the BP pie chart. This is like the newer one or whatever, with like majority shooting, majority finishing. I'm sorry. I haven't really tried this one out, but I mean, I feel like this one might be better for me, just for the finishing aspect of it. Now, the the physical profile I chose was the agility one. I think that's what they call it. Actually, I think it's a vertical one now that I'm looking at it. But as you can see, you get decent stats. Everything's pretty decent. The only thing that's bad is the strength, but I mean, I'm not really going to be using strength like that. And plus, I don't really believe strength matters like that. But for this build, the way I set it up, um, I get 16 finishing, 12 shooting, 15 playmaking, and 7 defensive. And I'm going to go ahead and set it up. Alright, so I'm done. Now, like I said, the way I set it up, I get 16, 12, 15, and 7. Now these extra 7 attribute points I get, I can't really put them anywhere to benefit me badge wise. So with that being said, you can like put it anywhere you want, pretty much. Doesn't really matter where you put it, because anywhere you put it doesn't upgrade your badge points. But uh, like I said, these are like rough drafts of the builds that I'm gonna make when the final game comes out. So everything that y'all see now is like roughly it's gonna be the same when the game comes out. So with that being said, you can just put this anywhere. Like I said, anywhere you put it doesn't really matter. I guess I'll just put it on standard dunk. I think that's what I did actually on the build that I have screenshot on my phone. But as you can see, I get 16, 12, 15, and 7. Now, like I said, this is a BP build with an upgraded BP pie chart build or whatever, however you want to look at it. Uh, Now I love going 6-7. 6-7 is like a median between like being able to play the 2 through the 4, or the 1 through the 4. So that's how I look at it. Now my weight, I'm gonna go ahead and go minimum weight because I want as much speed and acceleration as possible, and I have max swing, of course. And you start off with contact dunks on this build. Now if you were to make the same build last year at 6-7, you want to get contact dunks like at all, even with you being a 99. There was just no way to get contact dunks at all. But this year, with this upgraded pie chart, you can get contact dunks off rip actually, and 3-point shot is still decent. You have you have Hall of Fame finishing and Hall of Fame shooting, so that makes up for a low 3-point shot if you want to look at it that way. Your ball control is a 72. That's not too bad. But I mean, if you wanted to be higher, you can go 6'6" or 6'5". But I want it to be 6'7". So that's what I'm gonna do. The defensive stats are pretty solid too. Like, keep in mind you're gonna be 6'7" with max wing, so you know you're gonna be good on defense regardless. I have a 70 defensive rebound, so I will be snagging with an 83 vert. So you know I'll be up there on the board, so I'm not really worried about that. Plus with the 7 defensive badges, I can slide rebound chase on at least bronze. So you know it all works out in the end. And I have a 65 block. The you know it's pretty decent, man. It's kind of a Kobe build, kinda. If it had a higher 3-point shot, a higher ball handle, then it would definitely be a Kobe build with higher defensive stats. Of course, it would definitely be a Kobe build. But you know, 2K loves to limit people, so this is what we have to deal with. But this build is 6'6". Let me go ahead and look at it real quick. This build is 6'6". I'm pretty sure. Yeah, stats still look pretty good. You get three more attributes on your ball handle, and just 2 more on your 3-point shot. So I mean, it's not really a good trade-off in my opinion. At 6'5", let me see what it looks like at 6'5". 6'5", you get that 79 ball control. I mean, if it was me, I'd either go 6'5" or 6'7". But you know me, I love the taller builds. And 6'8", Uh, 6'8", you can get away with going 6'8" with this build. Honestly, you could, but I want to be able to dribble a little bit, so that's what I'm gonna do. Here it is, a 6'9" if you want to see it. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's still a decent build to be honest. If you don't want to dribble, then it will be. But for me, 6'7" is the perfect height. And like I said, all of the builds that I'm making right now, they're like rough drafts of the builds I'm gonna be making in the final game. So just take all of these with a grain of salt. But I mean, this build looks pretty decent. Content ducks off rip, 72 ball control, uh, 71 3-point shot, decent defensive stats. But for me, I might I'm gonna go ahead and go shot creating take again this year, man. Shot creating take is just gold for me, and they're gonna call me a slasher. Now this build, it's a sleeper build because they have Hall of Fame shooting, and I don't know why 2K implemented this archetype name system. That's so out of whack. It don't make no sense as to the build titles that they give you, but whatever. They call me a slasher at 6'7", and yeah. Now let me look at my stats, my physicals. If they're gonna keep the gym rat and all of that Gatorade boost in, which I'm pretty sure that they will, as well with the 95 plus system. Everything's to the right is gonna be a +8. Everything's to the left is gonna be a +4. So just keep that in mind if you make this build. But yeah, now I have 16 shooting badges. Now I'm used to having like 10. I'm sorry, not shooting, but finishing. I'm used to having like 11 finishing and 12. Um, of course I'm gonna go Hall of Fame content. I'm gonna go bronze, put back at least. I'm gonna go for silver, uh, relentless at least. Hall of Fame slithery, of course. Um, I don't really hop step like that because even if all you need is fucking long athlete to be to just hop step. So I mean, if you want to put the badge on, you can. I generally don't use it. But acrobat on silver. Now I have three badges left. So I mean, if you want to slap fancy footwork on, you can. But I'm just gonna put that on gold. Probably slide that on gold as well. Probably slide this on Hall of Fame actually. You know, because the more energy you have, the better finishing animations that you get, and the better at finishing that you will be, because you have more energy. But that's generally what I have on. Shooting badges, I have 12. Now, I don't really need that many shooting badges, you know. You can say the same thing about finishing. You can say the same thing about any category. Maybe not. Maybe playmaking. It's like the build you want to like mostly focus on because you know you can shoot without that many shooting badges, and you can finish without that many finishing badges. But playmaking badges, like you need playmaking badges, like quick first step makes a major difference in handle for days, everything like that. But I'm on a little rant, so I'm just gonna go ahead and continue where I left off. Now this build, you can't. The only Hall of Fame shooting badge that you can get is I think Hall of Fame Punk Mace Trio. And I mean, like, what's the point of having that? But yeah, so I was thinking 2K was gonna put caps on like certain builds, and that's what they did. But they only like did it to where you can't get Hall of Fame on certain builds. I thought it would be like to where I had a play lock and I couldn't like get like gold range extended, which I still can. So I don't know. But I'm gonna rock gold hot zone, gold green, bronze corner, and maybe um I don't really use catch and shoot. Catch difficult shots. If it's the same as last year, I'm not gonna use it. I've like out of all my clips of last year on my play lock, I've never used difficult shots, and I've always faded on niggas. So I mean, y'all can use that if y'all want to. I guess I'll just put on Dead Eye. I guess I don't know. I never really used Dead Eye either. I don't really see a point of using Dead Eye, especially when you can shoot 30% contested greens. But I don't know. It might be different this year. So I'm just speaking on how it was from last year. I can't really speak on how it's gonna be this year because nobody's played it yet. And we have 15 finishing, 15 playmaking badges. I'm sorry. Of course, I'm going to go quick first step, go handles, go floor journal for the homies, go flashy for the homies, bronze belt out for me, bronze unpluggable for me, and this last one, I guess you could put it on unpluggable. I guess. Now, if you don't want to use flashy passer, And if you want to be a selfish nigga and not use floor general or dimer, then you have 6 more left. But honestly, I don't really know where else you would put it other than tight handles maybe in ankle breaker. I forgot about space. You don't. Oh, you know, now that I'm looking at this, you can't even use space creator on this build. Maybe if you're a point guard. But like I said, I'm gonna go back and look at that at the end just to show y'all the side by side comparison. But yeah, this is how I generally rock it though, just like this. And I have seven defensive. Now clamps, if you like I said on my other build video, it's either Hall of Fame or silver. Look at 2K Labs or 2K Toots, I think is his name, and he'll show y'all why. Either silver or Hall of Fame is the wave. But I use bronze chase on, bronze intimidator, silver rim, and bronze rebound chaser. Now, back when I had my 6'8", I had seven defensive badges as well, and I generally like switched up silver rim, silver rebound chaser, depending on what I'm playing. But it generally looks like this with it on silver rim protector. So yeah, man, that's my build. It's my 6'7" slasher with the Hall of Fame finishing, the Hall of Fame shooting. That's what I did, and you know, and that now that now that I'm thinking about it, I think the reason why I can get like that many more Hall of Fame shooting badges is because I chose the newer pie chart with the majority finishing, so that might be, you know, the reason for that. But yeah, so now I'm gonna go back and look at the other version of this build, or the point guard version of this build, and show you all the difference. Alright, so I went ahead and did the point guard version. I mean, it's pretty much the same, honestly. Except this time you get 4 leftover attribute points where you can put anywhere. But this time, if you don't put it on defense, don't you don't get 7 defensive badges. So, I mean, it's pretty much the same. I didn't want to. Well, actually, wait. Okay, so you do get 1 more finishing badge if you do it that way. But keep in mind, on this build, I don't have any standard dunk. So if you don't want standard dunk, you can honestly get like more finishing badges regardless, even on my shooting guard version of this build. But like I said, the builds that I'm making right now, they're just rough drafts of like the things to come when this game actually comes out. But yeah, I mean it's pretty much the same aside from the finishing aspect of it. So do with that what y'all will, and make sure y'all stay tuned to the new videos I have coming out. Make sure y'all like, sub up, 5K on the way, and I'm out y'all.